All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin. I am your host, Tone Vays, coming to you live from the Financial Summit in the Dominican Republic. Our conference room sessions start in 2 hours exactly. And I'm going to keep this short because I got to go and set up. And let me just show you this room. I took a picture of this room. I haven't streamed from it. I streamed from outside last time, so the camera should be following me around now, and my audio is good. So, oh man, that's where we were late last night. Not too late, but got a chest set up over there. Everyone was smoking cigars. Is it still going to capture me? Here we go. So this is the room. You know what? Let me move the computer so that I can see what you guys see as I walk around. And then we're going to go to the charts. All right. So housekeeping has not come through yet, but this is our top shelf alcohol. Shout out. You know, I'm just going to grab 2 bottles. Like the 1942 tequila is not even interesting on this shelf, but it's great. Huge shout out to Rodrigo, who brought that one. Huge shout out. I don't even know what some of these things are, but this is going to be, let me make sure I don't drop it. Right there. Look at these. I brought this one. This is my favorite tequila right there. I never get to show it on camera. And shout out to FA for bringing this bad boy. Freaking amazing. 23-year aged scotch. Man. Thank you guys for having a proper top shelf. So I believe that was Rodrigo. Rodrigo, thanks for the 1942, brother. And another amazing scotch. It's going to be like a alcohol promo. And cigars. We are all set up here. Got our Bitcoin wine. Doug Scribner, you're responsible for this one. And there was a pool like right there, right behind the TV. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know if you guys can see the pool. And the bedroom's back there. This room is gigantic. Absolutely gigantic. I'm going to freeze the camera for a second. I'm going to zoom out. That was zoomed in. Check this out. Yeah, that's our outdoor section. And that whole island belongs to the room. That is a pool, another pool. That is our like half outdoor pool. Super cool. Also belongs to the room. You can definitely have a good time in this room. I'm hosting a conference. So. All right. Now back to being washed out again. Oh, camera's frozen. Boom. Okay. Let's go to the charts. Take 10 minutes, and then I got to go to the conference room. Hope you guys enjoyed the scenery. Hey guys, we're in the Dominican Republic. It's hot. I want to be comfortable. I like my shorts. Invite Rodrigo Tech. Yeah. Rodrigo made it. Man, getting out of Brazil was actually challenging. He's got some stories. Yeah, so happy Rodrigo Tech came. It's awesome. Representing trading in Brazil. We have good people here. This event's incredible. Event's incredible. Let's go to charts. Or my charts. All right. They're on this tab. All right, here we go. Weekly chart. The weekly chart is sitting right at the 200-week moving average. Right now, we are neither bullish nor bearish. We are completely neutral, but I will lean into the bullish direction. The MRI has a bullish count to the upside, and we are consolidating near the top. We are up pretty significantly off the lows. We're up about 30% off the lows. That's good. And we have room to the next area of resistance, which is the very quickly declining 20-period weekly moving average. Our allocation, we will stay with the 40% bullish allocation throughout current candle. I know we're now below 23,000, and the last candle is a very bearish looking candle. But as long as we maintain both of these moving averages, I think we're okay. So we had a sharp turn in the 9-period moving average right here. So as long as we hold this 9-period moving average, I remain in a bullish position. So here we are at the Dominican Republic Financial Summit. I am in the castle. I wish I had a view of my room it's on the other side. It's like right under this tower here. It's like right under this, all the way on the ground floor. Freaking amazing. Oh, I don't want to go to my direct messages. That's always a bad idea. But please follow us. We're gonna try to do some social media while here on Twitter and Instagram. Where's the Financial Summit? There it is. We are at 1,200 followers. Awesome. Oh, shout out to Green Candle, who's here at the Financial Summit as well. He will be hosting spaces from the Financial Summit later tonight. And I'm going to retweet this right there. Yeah, this is the room that I'm in. That's that pool that you saw in the video earlier. And this is the opposite side of the castle. Oh, and last night, this is where the reception was. So over here, we had tables for dinner. The buffet was set up here on the left side, and the bar was set up like right there. So this is where we had our reception yesterday. All right, charts. Daily chart. The daily chart is sitting right at support. I'm not a big fan of the daily chart. It's looking a little bit weak. We've broken below the prior area of support, and we got a red star candle, and the MRI is just starting to turn red. So what we need to do is we really need to hold this trend line. We really want to hold this trend line, and we want to hold the 50-period moving average, which is a little bit below the trend line. You can draw the trend line like this. I will give it the maximum amount of leeway and draw it like that. We have to hold this trend line somewhere over here. So let's draw it in the most conservative way right now. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. But I do have I do have confidence that we will bounce off of this trend line and trend towards the 200 and 128-day moving average that is currently sitting at about $29,000. The hourly chart does not look very strong, but we are holding the MRI support line. And let's see if we can keep it that way. We are out of the weekend. GBC premium did not well yesterday. The price fell a little bit. Still waiting for a nice consecutive rise in Bitcoin in order to start wiping away this discount on GBTC. Oil is coming up on a weekly MRI buy. I am pretty bullish at the weekly MRI buy. Geopolitical insanity continues. We have Nancy Pelosi traveling to Taipei. And I don't even, that's all I know. If I was to advise on, like, if I couldn't talk the government out of traveling to Taipei, Nancy Pelosi would probably be the last person I would want to send there. Gold is starting to rise, but until it gets back above this blue line at 1870, I don't think it's all that useful. I don't like this double bottom. I think it's more likely gold will break to the downside, which is kind of unfortunate because gold and Bitcoin kind of somewhat are correlated. So I don't want to see gold break down below this double bottom. When the double bottom is at 1700 on the dot. I don't really want to see it, but that's what the chart is kind of telling me. Someone asked me to look at the monthly charts. I don't see any MRI tops on a monthly chart, so I'm not. Oh, sorry, a 3-month chart. Go to a monthly chart. No, that's an annual chart. We're still on an MRI top annually. So, in hindsight, not surprising. This has been a rough year for Bitcoin. And we are on an MRI buy monthly chart. That makes me thank you so much for whoever just posted that. And that's very promising. This makes me pretty bullish. We don't get monthly MRI buys often. We didn't even get one in this bear market. We do on the Heikin Ashi. So see, there's a MRI warning buy on the Heikin Ashi version. I can never pronounce it right. See, we had an MRI buy right at the low in 2018. And we also had an MRI buy at the consolidated low in 2015. We didn't have one in this bear market, but it was short time-wise. Had a nice MRI top. And now, where are we at? So, according to Heikin Ashi, we are on an MRI warning buy. So I would love to see an MRI buy next month. So I don't actually want Bitcoin to go up too fast. Well, I also don't want Bitcoin to go up too fast because I want people to start buying tickets to the Financial Summit Bali, which is 3 months away. I'm going to start promoting that super soon. It's already open for registration, the Bali Financial Summit. I have about 5 more minutes. Let's see what we got. Correlation. Man, the stock market and Bitcoin. We are in the futures market. You can see us dropping a little bit today. I am still pretty bullish on the stock market, even though the United States is really want to start World War III with China. Hence, they're sending Nancy Pelosi to Taipei. Again, it's the stupidity has grown beyond human understanding. When you have China telling you that if you send some politician to Taipei, you're going to escalate tensions between our nations And the United States says, great, great. We will send the most incompetent, most disliked politician to Taipei. Bring it on, China. It's basically what they said. The Tyler Jenks's Consensus moving averages, I believe they were 2 or 3. There was a really, really short one. And then there was a 7. And then there was a 30. But I need to release that video for free. I'll probably do it later this year. So, as you can see, the stock market bounced right off the bottom of my channel. I've had this channel for years. We broke this channel during COVID. I ignored this break of the channel because it was an abnormal situation. It was a black swan event, though not really. The government didn't have to shut down the world. They chose to shut down the world. And we bounced the same way we bounced here, right there. So I do think we're going to overshoot the channel to the upside. As you can see, I am super bullish on the stock market. And right here, I think an enormous crash is coming to coincide with the breakup of the United States. And that would cause havoc in the financial markets. We'll talk more about that as I move my financial content to the Financial Summit channel. And my channel will probably be a little more geopolitics with some market talk. We're still keeping an eye on the Russian ruble. As you can see, we are at another MRI buy. It's technically an MRI sell, but it's an MRI sell of the US dollar against the ruble. And the last time it happened, the ruble appreciated 15%. And I don't see why it shouldn't do that again. All right, let me look at your live chat. Show you this ridiculous room one more time. Let me see. Yep, that's our backyard back there with its own little private island. You guys see the pool over here? That's our like half outdoor pool. And then there's a pool right here. That is our indoor pool. Bedroom is through those glass doors, unreasonably huge. Oh, my camera stopped following me. Let's try it again. There we go. And this is our top shelf bar with our 1942. Got a blue label. Herradura Selection Suprema. One of my all-time favorite tequilas that's not exotic. And I'm not a Scotch guy, but single malt Scotch, 23 years aged, Glenfiddich Grand Cru. That is going to be special. All right, guys, I will look at your live chat for 1 second. Please follow our Instagram page. We are really trying to get to 1,000 followers. We're going to be posting a lot of cool stuff on our Instagram page for the Financial Summit. Did someone just write White House warned Pelosi not to go. Pelosi is the White House. She's second in line to be president. If something happens to Biden and Kamala, Nancy Pelosi is your president. What do you mean the White House told her not to go? That she is the White House. The U.S. will not break up, says Jack. Yes, the Titanic will not sink either. We should watch the movie Titanic. Remember that guy that runs into the captain's office and says, "This is the Titanic. The ship cannot sink." And the captain goes, "She's made of iron, sir. I assure you she can." Please explain to me how the United States is any different than Rome or Athens or, the UK, the island of the United Kingdom. It's always been a single country for the last 2,000 years, right? It never had any other sections, right? It never had a Scotland, right? It still doesn't, right? Like it's all one unified thing, right? Like, come on, guys. Don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. The borders of nations change every single day. Every single day, there is a border somewhere in the world that is changing. At the moment, the border that we most care about is the Russia-Ukraine border. She's actually the House of Representatives, which is supposed to be more important than the Senate. The only politician that has ever done anything on his own accord, and only very rarely, was Trump. Do I consider Taiwan a country? It's a good question. I'll save that for my political chat. Not the time. There was this thing called the Civil War. Yeah, yeah. And the South lost. It'll be different this time. There's not going to be a war this time. All right, guys. I'm going to head off to the conference room. And we're going to talk about trading and investing. Thank you all for watching. Follow us on Instagram and other social media, and I will see you all on the next one.